I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I look at these photos, I think I need to give them a little bit of money. I think that they are begging on the streets. That is such an odd definition. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel via Glow. If you're new here, my name is Gloria and I'm a full-time reseller on multiple different apps, and I resell clothes and shit. So in today's video, I actually want to talk about 12 keywords and aesthetics that you want to be on the lookout for in fall and winter. Now, these aren't really like ones that you only want to use for fall and winter. You can actually use these for all seasons and then for all styles, but I really wanted to hone in on the sweaters and the coats and the jackets and all the things. But again, you can use these all season. And how I have this video broken down, because I feel like it was very interesting when I did research and I compared it to what I initially thought it was. Now, these are keywords that I've used before in all of my listings, and this is just my thought process on the aesthetic that I felt like I saw in passing and what I assumed it was. So I'm actually going to talk about what I thought it was versus the actual meaning of it and photos. So if you guys are interested, please stay tuned. So the first one is the grunge aesthetic. So in my opinion, I am thinking of chunky, oversized, stripe, 90s nostalgia. And I just kind of think of like 90s bands and things like that when I think of grunge. And I also think of like black for some reason. Black, dark, deep, like, you know, winter colors is what I think of when I think of the word grunge. And dirty as well. I'm sorry, I know that might be a little mean, but I feel like it's dirty is also in there as well. But let's go ahead and look at the actual meaning of grunge. All right, so what is grunge style meaning? Grunge fashion is characterized by durable and timeless thrift store clothing, often worn in a loose, androgynous manner to de-emphasize the silhouette. The style was popularized by music bands Nirvana, Soundgarden, and Pearl Jam. I think I've heard of Nirvana, but I've never listened to any of that type of music. But yeah, very interesting. Yeah, loose, androgynous manner. Anyways, so what I'm seeing in this photo is band tees, very dark, deep colors, olive, browns, black, of course. So baggy. It's almost like I see a little bit of lace. So like Docs, Converse. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Oversized flannels, beanies. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good keyword, I want to say, to use during the fall and winter. I'm definitely going to be trying to source things that are similar to these slides that I'm showing y'all, just so I can try to pull in the crowd of the grungy girls, or the grungy men, excuse me. So yeah, the next one is academia. Now, this one I have known for years, but I feel like I didn't know too much about it. When I initially thought of academia, I thought of light and dark. I thought of argyle, tweed, and neutrals. And I instantly thought of Harry Potter. I think of a library where it's dark and gloomy and doomy, and brown. That's all I think about when I think of academia. So what does academia mean in style? A fashion inspired by Greek poetry and mythology with a Gothic touch is called academia fashion. This fashion, which was popular in Europe and was inspired by the poetic work, whatever that means. So the first one is actually dark academia. Now this one, they wearing it, okay? This looks so nice. It reminds me of kind of like a old man sitting in a coffee shop that has style. It's just a vibe. I love how this looks, I'm gonna be honest, but this looks good. I feel like I said before, my thought process on academia was always browns and neutrals, and like, you know, scholar type vibes. So this is pretty much barking up that tree. I see blazers, I see plaid, I see trench coats, oversized trousers, and those type of heels. Those heels remind me of somebody that works inside of a courtroom and they do all the typing. I don't know what they're called, but that's what I see when I see those shoes. But yeah, very cute. And then another slide for dark academia. This one is giving very much so like, you know, it's the same vibes, but it's different. This is a look. I love this. This is beautiful. But yeah, again, it's the plaids, it's the blazers, it's the neutrals, and the argyle print. Like I told y'all, the socks got that argyle, And yeah, it has books and all the things. Now another one is actually Light Academia. This one kind of is the same, but I feel like it's more old money vibes, kind of sort of old money vibes. So you see the really pretty skirts. These are more cream, you know, lighter browns, turtlenecks, more dainty tops. The plaid looks a little different. You see the patent leather, ballet flats, some really cute Doc Martens, and then again it's still the same neutrals, very bright. So yeah, this one's actually cute too. I think this one's cute. I think I prefer Dark Academia though. So yeah, I like that. All right, so the next one we are gonna talk about is Preppy. So my initial thoughts on Preppy was honestly only people that are like into tennis and they go play tennis, and it's usually just like the what is it called, the sweaters with like that V on it, and then like the polo shirts from Ralph Lauren. Like that's what I think of as Preppy. However, when I was watching What Megan Likes video, she talked about for her Preppy was kind of more of like Lily Pulitzer, like the vibrant colors, and I had never known that it was like another way of Preppy. And then I actually looked into it when I was doing research for this video. The style that I was thinking about, it says Preppy aesthetic is defined by crisp button downs, loose pastel knitwear, polo shirts, and boat shoes, often without boats. Funny. And then the newer Preppy style is called Preppy, is used to refer to a particular aesthetic that involves girly, bright colored clothes and popular name brands such as Lululemon and Stanley. I don't think that's the case, but more so like Lily Pulitzer. That's what I feel like What Megan Likes was talking about. It's more of a you know, pink and vibrant, and for some reason in my mind I'm thinking of coastal when I think of that, but it's actually Preppy. The girls have really like flipped it this go around. But some examples of the one that I thought it was Preppy style, which is the Argyle prints again, which is kind of similar to Academia, and then you have these really pretty loafers, and then oversized like school sweaters and the plaid skirts and things like that. So that one's really nice. And then of course I gotta pop in Clueless pieces. So this is, the girls is doing what they have to do. But yeah, again, plaid, you know, sweater vest, the long socks. You don't really see girls dressing like this. I think this was definitely a look. The girls are dressing a little weird now. But yeah, this one is beautiful. Oh, her hair is so pretty. I love this. This is adorable. So now that I know like blazers with the crest on it, I'm gonna start putting Preppy in my title, because I don't put Preppy in you know, the blazers that have like the crest and stuff on it. So that is something that I know moving forward that I want to do. But this is cute, very cute style, and this one is really, really pretty. And it's the same aesthetic, you know, as the oversized polos, the cardigans, the sweater vest, the hat. The hat also kind of ties it in. They all look so good. Now, the newer Preppy style is more girlified. I don't know any of these women, but when I was doing my research, this is one of the photos that kind of tied into that core. So it's just like frilly, dainty, you know, pink. So yeah, it's nothing different there. So moving on to Patchwork. Now this is one that I have been loving as of late. In my personal opinion, I equate Patchwork to fun, colorful, artsy, and funky. So the internet version is patchwork or piecework is a form of needlework that involves sewing together pieces of fabric into a larger design. The larger design is usually based on repeating patterns built up with very different fabric shapes, which can be different colors. And some examples is this really pretty knit cardigan. This is just so vibrant. I wish I had like a sense of style, because I would definitely love to rock this. But yeah, so this is definitely a great you know, example of patchwork. Like it's just different styles coming together. So with the keyword quilted, I actually tie in 3D raised texture puffer. That's kind of like what my mindset is when I think of quilted, and the definition from Google is it's made of 2 layers of cloth filled with padding held in place by lines of stitching. So essentially exactly, you know, what I said. But the photo that I have is this marine layer quilted jacket. It's kind of like a diamond shaped, and this one is just a keyword that can actually be tied into different aesthetics. So I actually like using this one as well. I do think that it elevates the sellability of the item when it is quilted. If it's like quilted lined, if it's quilted on the outside, like, it does bring a little bit more money. The next one is Western. Now for me, when I think of the word Western and I put it in my titles, I think of Aztec, boho, fringe, leather, just kind of like the Western vibe. I think of people that live in Texas and they kind of go to rodeos and stuff like that. Those are the things that come to my mind. Online, their definition is Western wear is a category of men's and women's clothing which derives its unique style from the clothes worn in the 19th century Wild West. And these are going to be some of the examples. Like I said, I think of fringe, I think of leather. I didn't think of hats. It looks like you can do a bustier with rhinestones on it. The belts, I didn't think about that either. Like the belts that are like super heavily embellished, those are also, you know, pretty Western vibes. Ooh, he is wearing that red suit. But yeah, these styles are great. The button down, those collars are very sharp, can I say. And like I said, the belts are, you know, really in your face. The brown, I feel like it's different colors. Ooh, Beyonce, okay, girl. But yeah, this girl, is that, yep, that is Kim Kardashian. So she has on a jumpsuit that looks like it's suede. Is that a jumpsuit or just a top? I don't know. Suede also is a good fabric for Western wear. So yeah, this looks good. This looks so nice. Look at the cactus. Oh, they look cute. Denim also, I didn't think about that. Denim as well. Denim is also a really great, oh, and the boots, I forgot about the boots. Denim and the boots and the belts and the hats and all the things. So yeah, that is Western. So moving on to lag and look. When I think of lag and look, I equate it to oversized layering and tunics, typically for the mature crowd. Now online they say the layered look, which is lag and look, means layered look in German and has been a popular way of dressing in Europe for some time. This style involves layers and layers of unconventionally shaped clothing worn on top of others to create a one-of-a-kind statement. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, when I look at these photos, I think I need to give them a little bit of money. I think that they are begging on the streets. It's giving very much so hobo, which I am not coming for the unhoused, but I'm just saying the look is giving very much so donate so I can eat something today, because yeah, we'll just keep that there. But yeah, so this is one of the looks. The next one, okay, I see it, y'all, it's giving art teacher. I think of this and I think of an art teacher that has paint everywhere and she just keeps putting clothes on top of clothes, and that's what it's giving. This looks a mess, I'm gonna be honest. The first one looks an absolute mess. You got 3 different colors going on. It's too much. The last one, she got it put on right, okay? She wearing that one. But yeah, I don't know about them other ones. This one's very interesting. Okay, very vibrant. This one's very colorful. Her jacket is beautiful. Look at her green shoes. My God, that looks good. Yeah, this one's this one's interesting. The one with the red dress and then the button up underneath. Very, very interesting. This girl got tennis shoes on with her dress. Ooh, child. But what do I know? I don't know anything about style. Anyways, so the next one is actually coquette. Now I've heard a few people pronounce this differently. I hear another person say coquette, which sounds a little weird, but I think coquette. I don't know. You let me know. But I assume when I think of the word coquette, I think of dainty, I think of soft, I think of feminine, I think of pastels, and I think of lace. Now let's see what the internet says. A coquette, or a coquette, I don't know, that sounded so weird. A coquette is a flirt, a girl or a woman who knows how to flatter and manipulate men with her charms in order to get what she wants. A man must have definitely wrote this. because what the hell is this? Anyways, coquette sounds French, and it is borrowed into English from French in the mid 17th century. That is such an odd definition. So just a woman being a woman means she's automatically flirting with you. Little weird up there. Anyway, so these are some examples. Like I said, very dainty, very girly-fied, very feminine. But what I'm seeing a lot is bows and ribbons. So I guess that's also something to consider when you use that aesthetic. And this one's really pretty. That's a cute ass milkmaid top on her. She is wearing the hell out of that. And this is a cute little corset top. Yeah, it's so cute. I feel like it's also like lace and mesh as well. These look like these are some fashion girlies. She looks cute. Okay, Zendaya. Yeah, I think Coquette is cute. Very soft, very feminine. This one is a really pretty look. She looked like she is a mom from the 60s that just loves to go to brunch with her girls. This is such a cute look. That cable knit sweater is to die for, and she's so pretty. The vibe of this photo is just perfect. And then she has that that type of bag, I forget what it's called. Anyways, so another one, this one is really pretty. This kind of ties in everything. So you could also use oversized, you can use grandpa, grandma, because these are definitely chunky sweaters, or you can just use the word chunky, honestly. But yeah, this is dumb cute. I love this vibe. I don't think I could do coquette. That's not really my stilo, but I think some of the girls look great in it. All right, so the next one is actually art to wear. Now for me, when I think of art to wear and when I am putting art to wear in my listings, I think of colorful, loud, mixed prints, heavy patterns. Now the online definition is actually wearable art, also known as art wear or art to wear. Damn, how many times they gotta say the same thing? Anyways, refers to an art piece in the shape of clothing or jewelry. I was actually flabbergasted when I saw some of the examples, because I'm like, okay, I think I've been using this a little wrong. So I guess when you think of going inside an art museum that is like, you know, loud and in your face, you can see that on a garment. And I didn't know that. I just thought that it was like, you know, crazy patterns. So yeah, this one's very interesting. She definitely is wearing that shit. This one also was interesting. So when you look at some of their, you know, styles, you can literally see that being painted. So I guess that's what I need to think about moving forward. Could this be painted on a wall? And if it can be painted, well, I shouldn't say wall, but more so a canvas. If this can be painted on a canvas, then we can definitely use art to wear. Because I really was just using it because I just like, you know, to use it for those fun, funky pieces. So like this one, this is definitely some funky stuff going on. So yeah, I feel like I've been using it right, hopefully. All right, so the next one is actually Gorp Core. Now for me, in my opinion, when I think of Gorp Core, I think of puffers, I think of activewear, I think of heavy coats and cargo. Now online, this one is very interesting and kind of funny and weird. It is said that Gorp stands for good old raisins and peanuts, which is very odd to me because who the hell thought of that? Like, what's going on up there? Anyways, Gorp Core is a fashion aesthetic that incorporates utilitarian clothing often worn by hikers, climbers, and outdoorsy people. Okay. It's more of a just like streetwear, but like activewear that is meshed in with streetwear, because you're wearing the stuff that you're supposed to be going on a hike with. You just wearing it to go grocery shopping. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, this is definitely a look. Like, you see the convertible pants, the hiking shoes. Yeah, very interesting. Then this one, she got layers on. She looks a mess. But I guess when it's cold outside and you hiking, you gotta guess put something like that on. His look kind of cool. I like the bandana style pants, the hiking hat. Oh, she looked dope as hell. This girl is wearing this. The beanie, the puffer vest. She looked good. She got it going on. This one, okay, the glasses I ain't really vibing with, but he tried. Ain't gonna lie, she eating everybody up in this photo. Like, she eating everybody up. Anyways, okay, I see them. Okay, it's looking a mess. It's looking a mess. All of them. All of them. This is turning into me talking shit. Anyways, yeah, I can't vibe with it. I can't vibe with none of their looks. I would never wear any of these. We're done. So the next one is actually Grunge Core. So for me, Grunge Core, I think of knit, I think of patchwork, I think of pastels, I think of roses, and let's see what it actually means. Okay, so their definition is, though Grunge Core might have a less rigid color palette than other aesthetics, it's often full of welcoming hues like warm neutrals, creamy pastels, and occasional vibrant accent. Think sage green, pale blue, rosy pink, lilac, and canary yellow. That's kind of like the thought process I have. So when I looked at these photos, I was actually flabbergasted, because I'm just kind of like, this is interesting. When I thought of Grunge Core, I truly thought of like pink, cream, knit, and just like exactly what I told y'all initially. This is giving very much so Grunge Core, academia. Yeah, that's what this is giving. Look at the shoes, a mess. I just don't see nobody granny wearing this. I'm gonna be honest, I can't think of a grandma wearing that. Now on the second slide, this one is kind of giving what my thought process was, but it's still giving very much so academia, but with flowers, you know? So if you can look at this second slide and take off all of the flowers on this looks just like academia. So that's what it's very much so giving, because you see plaids, you see trousers, you see the Mary Jane shoes, the knit. Now this next one, it looks like they have made like a cute little grid. So it says gardening, knitting, and tea breaks. Could you imagine being a grandma and you see somebody coming out with something, say Grunge Core, and this is the shit that they see, and it looks nothing like what you're doing as a grandma? It's crazy. It's crazy. But let's see. The looks it's giving, I wouldn't wear any of these. It's very dry. That is what I'm getting from these photos. Very dry. Nothing is, I feel like if you just want to blend into the wall, this is the look for you. Yeah, I can't get past it. Why am I literally nitpicking everything? But yeah, it's cute for some people, I guess. I don't know who, but it's cute for some people. Okay, so moving on to Grunge Core. In my mind, I assumed Grunge Core meant oversized, argyle, diamond, striped, and chunky prints, and you know, textures and stuff like that. So the online version says, this aesthetic, also known as Grunge Core, is a style that combines the nostalgia of yesteryear with the bold mixed patterns and textures and eras. It's kind of exactly what I thought it was. He's giving Grunge Core. Like, even this sweater that he's wearing in the middle, that could also be used as Preppy. And then I like that sweater that he's wearing in the third photo. Definitely a great winter piece. Yeah. Okay, so some more, very much so neutral, very much so brown, darker colors. Yeah, this is the exact image I thought of when I think of Grunge Core. Nice. This one's cute. Look at this style. Y'all can't tell me that this don't look like academia. Like, I feel like they all kind of tie in some way. I think it's the colors, you know, the trousers, the patterns, the plaid, again, the loafers. Yeah, very, 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 very academia. Okay, this one's cute. This is called Eclectic Grandpa. These are more vibrant. This also looks very preppy to me as well. That's why I say when you are building out your title, you can literally tie in multiple different aesthetics. It doesn't have to pertain to just one, you know? This one's really cute. I love Eclectic Grandpa. I love it so much. Pastels just shine a different light. I love pastels. I was going out of my way trying a different nail color. I am a pastel and a neutral girly, and this is just speaking to my soul. All right, so the last slide is this Grunge Core outfit. This is giving very much so academia, like I was just telling y'all. This does not give Grunge Core at all to me. Or I guess the Grunge Core that I assumed it is. I feel like if something was patterned, then maybe they can pull it off. Maybe if the blazer was patterned, then we could say Grunge Core, but this just looks very much so, you know, academia. But yeah, y'all, that is all that I have. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you guys took something away. I really enjoyed doing this video. I thought the research was fun. I thought comparing it to what I thought it was versus what it actually is very interesting. Because now that I know and I looked at these examples that I popped up on the screen, I know moving forward when I source, these are the styles that I'm going to look for, and I'm going to make sure I hone in on those keywords. Like I said, if you guys are interested in seeing another one, let me know in the comments. And I'm trying to kind of, you know, branch out and do something a little bit different, because I don't really do sit down videos, you already know. I stick to ship with me's and vlogs, but I'm really trying to shake it up a bit because I'm getting bored. But anyways, I will see y'all in the next one, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.